Smuliverse.
You've got time to grab yourself a drink and then settle in for happy hour. The show will begin momentarily.
The video portion of Happy Hour is best experienced on Twitch. Look for the links in the radio station chat room.
It's radio you can see. Happy Hour with Lex and Tony coming your way shortly.
You're just moments away from Happy Hour, the original video show in the Radio Smuliverse.
You've got time to grab yourself a drink and then settle in for happy hour. The show will begin momentarily.
The video portion of Happy Hour is best experienced on Twitch. Look for the links in the radio station chat room.
It's radio you can see. Happy Hour with Lex and Tony coming your way shortly.
You're just moments away from Happy Hour, the original video show in the Radio Smuliverse.
You've got time to grab yourself a drink and then settle in for happy hour. The show will begin momentarily.
The video portion of Happy Hour is best experienced on Twitch. Look for the links in the radio station chat room.
It's radio you can see. Happy Hour with Lex and Tony coming your way shortly.
You're just moments away from Happy Hour, the original video show in the Radio Smuliverse.
You've got time to grab yourself a drink and then settle in for happy hour. The show will begin momentarily.
The video portion of Happy Hour is best experienced on Twitch. Look for the links in the radio station chat room.
It's radio you can see. Happy Hour with Lex and Tony coming your way shortly.
You're just moments away from Happy Hour, the original video show in the Radio Smuliverse.
You've got time to grab yourself a drink and then settle in for happy hour. The show will begin momentarily.
The video portion of Happy Hour is best experienced on Twitch. Look for the links in the radio station chat room.
It's radio you can see. Happy Hour with Lex and Tony coming your way shortly.
You're just moments away from Happy Hour, the original video show in the Radio Smuliverse.
You've got time to grab yourself a drink and then settle in for happy hour. The show will begin momentarily.
The video portion of Happy Hour is best experienced on Twitch. Look for the links in the radio station chat room.
It's radio you can see. Happy Hour with Lex and Tony coming your way shortly.
You're just moments away from Happy Hour, the original video show in the Radio Smuliverse.
You've got time to grab yourself a drink and then settle in for happy hour. The show will begin momentarily.
Hey guys, this is Lex, and I just wanted to take a moment to remind you that Happy Hour
is an adult-themed show. It takes place in a bar setting. We talk about drinking. We occasionally play drinking games. We play all kinds of music, and that may include music with adult themes or foul language. So please enjoy your beverages and your music responsibly. Hope you guys have a great time tonight. Rock on.
First time in a bar? I'll show you around.
There'll always be guys wanting a drink.
I'd go easy on that liquor if I were you.
Hey, look, mister. We save hard drinks in here for men who want to get drunk fast.
Everybody who's anybody drinks.
I picked a hell of a day to quit drinking.
My advice to you is to start drinking heavily.
I've been doing some drinking, Bunny.
I want you to have a drink.
Don't make me feel like I'm drinking alone, ma'am.
Tasty. What is this we're drinking?
What I need's a couple of good stiff drinks. How about you, Angel? You want a drink?
They may be drinkers, Robin, but they're also human beings.
Well, ain't you gonna drink with me? They look thirsty! Well, let's give them something to drink!
So far away. So far away. Captain America's been torn apart now. He's a court jester with a broken heart.
Turn me around, take me back to the start.
I must be losing my mind. Are you blind?
I've seen it all a million times.
Take me down to the paradise city where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Take me home, yeah, yeah.
Take me down to the paradise city where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Take me home, yeah, yeah.
Take me down to the paradise city where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Why won't you please take me home?
Why won't you please take me home?
Take me down to the paradise city where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Why won't you please take me home? I wanna go, I wanna know.
Why won't you please take me home?
Baby!
Serving up happy hour with Lex and Tony. Hey, remember to tip your bartenders and waitresses.
Hey guys, it is finally here. It's the Friday night, the premiere of Rock of Ages. You guys have been working on this for weeks, as have we, and we are excited about this. We can't wait to share these videos. Holy cow.
I looked into renting the crisscrossy Klieg lights, or at least an arm-waving inflatable wild wacky tube man. Couldn't get one on short notice for the premiere. So you're just stuck with the Slash wig.
Where's the hat?
I don't have a top hat.
I was just impressed. I was impressed that you learned how to play guitar for the video.
Yeah, the rock band guitar. That's
Yeah.
my Fender Strat. I pulled it out of storage.
Yeah.
And it's like there's no strings. It's just a little wiggly thing, and you. Yeah. So you know, I like Lex was a fantastic Axl Rose.
Oh gosh.
As I said in the Twitch, Tony was just fat Slash. That's my.
What?
I put a bandana around this wig, and natural hair would have cascaded over it, but instead it just like kind of forced it up. And some kind of Thompson twins like hairdo.
It was kind of interesting, yeah. It looked great though. It filled out the screen. I've got like this big blank wall behind me and a little tiny mic, and I'm like, what do I do? Anyway, thankfully I had the videos, and I will say, so the one video was the Guns N' Roses Paradise City live video, and of course he wasn't.
Thank you for adding the videos.
He wasn't like wearing the bandana or anything. So I thought, okay, well, people know, it's all right. And then the other video was like a conglomeration of stuff from Rock of Ages, from their trailer and stuff. And if you look closely in the trailer, they have all these like neon signs saying things like, bring your, chase your dreams, find your passion. And of course, none of them fit in the Squares Mule video. So I recreated them all for that video, which was
how about that?
Ridiculously, probably not the best approach, but that's what I did.
Based on the cheesy movie.
Did you see that? Yeah, because it said based on the hit musical. I'm like, well, this isn't technically based on the hit musical. It's based on the cheesy movie that's based on the hit musical. Strangely enough, the Broadway play did very well. Went over really big, and the movie, despite all the stars and everything else and its cheesy, campy approach, did not, it didn't make any money.
How did it fail?
I don't know.
There's some stars in this thing.
That was the funniest thing when it first was chosen as the video from you guys, and I'm thinking, all these stars are in it. How have I never seen this movie? And then I realized why. Because probably no one ever recommended it.
It's not on streaming either.
No. You have to pay for it, or you get it from the library. Exactly.
$3.99, SD, $4.99 HD. Like, you buy it to watch it. It's not on streaming anywhere.
You have yours there, Tony? You're going to show the folks at home?
It's due tomorrow. There's my library code right there. Maybe I'll renew it and watch it again.
I watched it. I took it out I think the day that we decided what we were doing, I went and took it out from the library because I couldn't find it for free on streaming. But that was the last time I saw it, other than all the clips. And then then watching the videos come in, I'm like, oh, I remember this. Oh, I remember that. So there's a lot of fun. There's just it's a fun, cheesy movie.
Seriously, I thought it was like High School Musical for adults. I mean, it perfectly captured the 80s, right down to the big brick cell phone that Paul Giamatti was using.
Right.
The music, seriously, it was a romp, over the top, cheesy but memorable. I mean, I give it 4.5 stars out of 5.
The more that I watched the clips and as I was putting together the video and stuff, and the more I watched the videos from you guys coming in, the more I kind of fell in love with the movie. It's really a fun movie, but you have to know what you're getting into. And
I mean, quite frankly, if you didn't grow up at the time, you're thinking WTF. So yeah, you got to be a child of the 80s, man.
It helps. It helps. The music's great, though. I mean, every song tonight is great, and I have only seen tiny pieces of what you guys have put together, and I am so stoked to see them and share them with everybody.
Same here, man. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I mean, we had very easy show prep. All we did was put them in the order of the show because we are going to help tell the story for those of you who aren't familiar with it.
No go fish, no nothing. It's just a list.
1, 2, 3, 4, yeah.
Now,
it's gonna be
in case you wandered in and don't know what we're talking about, this is the world premiere of the Stars of the Radio Smuliverse presentation of Rock of Ages in video musical style. This started out where people we voted on what we're going to do. Happy Hour's done 5. This is the 5th one of these musicals.
That's right.
People voted on it. People picked their songs. Everything's very democratic. You got to know each other in the rooms we set up. You worked hard. I'm like, this is the culmination of all your hard work, and we cannot wait. And it's Rock of Ages. I think it came out in 2012.
Hey,
jukebox musical.
Yes,
is what they call
cool?
It. Now, I think regular musicals, the songs are written for the musical. Like The Lion King, they wrote Circle of Life and Hakuna Matata.
Yes.
But this, they picked songs that told the story that was already there, and it's heavily cliched.
Just
so
it's
so big. So it is, like I said, it is fantastic. Can't wait to get on with it. And Lex, maybe we should play the old first song.
Oh my goodness!
Which is and we'll back sell we'll front sell with plot. We'll back sell with who's in it because we're going to break every song, so we're going to keep it snappy. We'll be here all night.
Yeah.
Sister Christian, Just Like Paradise, Nothing But a Good Time. Sherry Christian, get it, Sister Christian? What a coincidence that she had that last name. Small town, Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's not exactly a small town. Tulsa, Oklahoma girl travels to Hollywood seeking fame and fortune. 75% of her luggage is vinyl records. But she's on a bus. They do a Sister Christian thing. She hits Hollywood, Los Angeles, immediately gets robbed and meets Drew. That's our protagonist. Those are our leads in Rock of Ages. So take it away, a medley, Sister Christian, Just Like Paradise, Nothing But a Good Time. Coming up next on the Happy Hour, Rock of Ages edition.
But
Hey guys, welcome back. Sorry, I'm not used to coming back to us after every song. It took me a second to,
usually we
reorganize myself. We usually play 2 songs in a row, but tonight this is a little different. So much work went into all these songs. Group songs are not an easy thing to do. You guys, if you thought they were and you haven't done them before and you got involved with the show, you know now. Sometimes they work smoothly, sometimes they don't, but the results are always fantastic.
You know what? Especially with people you may or may not know, and on video.
True. Well, yeah, the video adds definitely a challenge to it. I think a lot of folks in the different rooms had some struggles with different approaches for how to do video with Smule, different Smule styles, how they integrate, how they work. There was a lot of learning going on these past couple of weeks, but you guys, you found a way through it, and it was, again, you'll see all night long, these results are so cool. All right, so Sister Christian, Just Like Paradise, and Nothing But a Good Time. I'm going to tell you who was involved in that. So, and I'm posting the cover art in the chat room, so you guys can also double check if you're wondering who's singing. So that was Boca, Chrissy, Gail, Jason R. Wallace, aka the Rev, Nina, Odie1 Canody, Will Iomi, and Rockin' Buster Cherry. And the coordinator for the song was Chrissy. Now, poor Chrissy, was sick through a lot of this, so she was she helped kick it off, and then she came back, and everybody was excited to have her involvement. So good stuff, I tell you what. Great results in the end.
And by the way, it won't be the first time nor the last time we thank our coordinators.
Yes,
that is a tough job. That is the. You are the unsung, or rather sung, heroes.
Sung hero.
Because you had to wrangle these cats, this herd of cats,
yes,
to produce these videos. And thank you, because if you weren't wrangling them, it would have been like Lex and Tony, or actually Lex.
No.
So thank you so much, coordinators,
yes,
for your hard work. Because alas, Tony is much like a blister. He shows up after the work is done.
And he's a little painful too. Yeah, I get you.
He's a little painful. And he's painful and full of pus.
Yeah.
But
I thought I was going to say something else, but yeah, I guess that works.
Our next song, again, moving the plot along.
Yes.
So we have Sherry is now in LA, and I think she's like robbed on the street.
Yeah, they take all her
mugger
luggage.
Who took her records.
Yes.
Her luggage. 75% of her luggage was records. So I don't know what she was wearing for clothes or whatever, but she neither had clothes nor music to listen to. And right about this time, a happenstance, what a coincidence, Drew, the bar back from the Bourbon Room, world famous club, yes, sees her on the street and goes over to help her out. Of course, I think they start up a conversation. Hey, I'm a singer, so am I, la 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 la, which leads right into Drew saying, oh, I have stage fright. You know what? If I put on the performance that Diego Boneta did in this movie, I'd have stage fright too. We will talk about that later.
You weren't too happy with that, yeah.
Horrible casting. What were they thinking? Anyway, it leads right into Jukebox Hero, I Love Rock and Roll medley, coming up next on Happy Hour's presentation of Rock of Ages.
Shakes. The funniest moves and quietly works on occasion.
But I beat up 6-string in a secondhand store. Didn't know how to play, but I knew for sure that one guitar felt good in my hands. It didn't take long to understand just one guitar slung away down low was a one-way ticket. Only one way to go. So I started rocking. Ain't never gonna stop, no. Gotta keep on rocking. Someday I'm gonna make it to the top and sing.
I love rock and roll. So put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I I love rock and roll, so come and take your time and dance with me. In a town name, in a heavy downpour, thought I'd pass my own shadow by the backstage door, like a chair through the past to that day in the rain, and that one guitar made my whole life change. And we'll be moving on and singing that same old song, yeah, with me singing. I'm a jukebox hero, so put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I'm a jukebox hero, so come and take your time and dance with just me. One guitar hero, jukebox hero, jukebox hero. I love rock and roll. Jukebox hero. So come and take your time and dance with me. Jukebox hero. I love rock and roll. Jukebox hero. So come and take your time and dance with me. Jukebox hero. Stars in your eyes. I love rock and roll.
Wow, that was so cool. Man, the costumes,
Sweet.
the vocals
Sweet
on that.
video.
Very nice because they changed it up a little bit. They just said, I'm just still going to do my own thing, which I love. Love that. I like the...
Yeah, I mean, quite frankly, yeah, you didn't have to be a slave to the movie. I love the fact that people added their own costumes, their own vocals, their own spin.
Well, they
Like,
better add their own
man.
vocals.
Well, you won't
But
need
yeah.
your own vocals.
But yeah, I mean,
That's
like they
kind of a
did it
given.
their own way, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
The I don't know if you're watching the beginning because they have all the TV screens. You can actually see them like flipping channels, trying to find
I
something
know
to
the
watch.
channels were
That-
yeah.
That must have been kind of tricky.
I
to do.
know, man.
I was very impressed
looking
with that.
for something to watch. There
Yeah.
you go.
And then they had like some shots of Pat Benatar and some other folks later too. In addition to their fantastic outfits. I mean, man, I love how everybody got into it. It's just so much fun.
Hey, Lex, you got to backsell that thing, man.
Isn't that what we're doing?
Yeah.
You want to know who was in it? I'll tell you who was in it.
Lex has the hard job. I can't even tag because I'm like, oh, there's too many streets.
Yeah.
I'm just here to. Lex is like.
All right, I'll tell you who was in the song. All right, it was Lexi Bug, Cartwheeler, Stephanie M1355, Barb, Tamara, and I don't know Tamara. I don't know how to pronounce your last name. If it's Dehon or Dehon or so, I'm just going to say Tamara.
Oh,
so I don't
Dehon.
get that wrong. And The Last of Us, 1976, Mickey Blue.
There you go, Mickey Blue.
So Lexi Bug was the coordinator on this one. Great style selection,
And
great outfits, great
we cannot
mix.
thank our coordinators enough.
Yeah,
man.
so good.
I
That's a
think
tough
Lexi
job.
Bug, I think Lexi Bug might be new to the happy hour musical scene.
I think so. You know, it's funny because we do have a few people that are new to the show. And so now and you see somebody new to the show and in costume, I'm like, I'm not sure who's who in some cases, so I'm trying to figure it out.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, we recognize
so
the
cool.
reckoners, but the new
Yes.
people, it's like, hey, stranger.
Very nice.
By the way, for those people new watching,
Yes.
happy hour, we're here every Friday. We might take, I don't know, like 2 or 3 Fridays off a year, but we are here every Friday. Usually, happy hour is simply you send us videos mainly from Smule, but there's a little whatchamacallit, Star Maker. Some people do TikTok, YouTube, whatever.
Yep.
But it's
You
mainly
send it to me,
Smule.
I'll figure it out.
This is meant to be on a Friday night. Notice it's kind of a bar setting. You might hear the bar noise in the background. It's meant to be music you would hear while you're out having a cold one at whatever club you would like to frequent.
That's right.
Now, occasionally we do what we call drink specials. Those are special shows, and very occasionally we will pull off a musical. This is the 5th one in 5 years, so that's very occasionally. Rock of Ages is one such musical. We've done Grease, Rocky Horror. We did the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack, and Little Shop of Horrors.
Yep, that's right.
But I'm telling you, of the 5, the work that went into this one just blew me away. So we should probably kind of get on with it.
We need to tell the story.
Oh, the story! I'm sorry. Yes, I'm the plot mover. Yes. So okay, we have the jukebox here. I love rock and roll. Thank you. Moving the plot mover along. I might need my glasses for my to read my synopsis. Okay, Stacey Jaxx is a very prominent figure in Rock of Ages. Stacey Jaxx is the lead singer of the band Arsenal, played by Tom Cruise in the movie. By the way, not bad singing voice. I mean, I was impressed. Anyway, Stacey Jaxx is going to play a concert at the Bourbon Room, sort of as a favor because the Bourbon Room has kind of fallen on hard times, owes some back taxes, that type of thing. Alec Baldwin, club owner Dennis Dupree, calls in a favor and whatnot. So, Stacey's going to play a big show and hopefully, pull the Bourbon Room out of its debt. Meanwhile, there's this one of the plot twists, although this is a very common plot twist, and this goes all the way back to Frankie and Annette Beach movies and Footloose. There's a group of conservative people who don't like the rock and roll rubbish and are against such things, led by the mayor's wife, Patty Whitmore, played by Catherine Zeta-Jones. The mayor, by the way, Bryan Cranston.
Oh, that's
Bryan
right.
Cranston,
yeah.
He was in the middle of Breaking Bad. He was a big star at the time. But it's funny, he played the mayor not like Walter White, but more like Malcolm in the Middle's dad.
Yeah, he did.
Who commits adultery on Malcolm in the Middle's mom, but more of that later. Anyway, Patricia Whitmore, Catherine Zeta-Jones, rallies up her church groups to stop this rock and roll nonsense and shut the old Bourbon Room down. So her song, if you will, is Hit Me With Your Best Shot. A bunch of church ladies with some high kicks and whatnot. That is, again, it's a jukebox musical, so they fit the songs in where they fit. So Hit Me With Your Best Shot is coming up next. How's my plot synopsis, Lex?
Pretty good. I like it.
All right. I still want to comment on Diego Boneta. I will do that later. Hit Me With Your Best Shot is coming up next on Happy Hour's Rock of Ages edition.
This man is responsible for so much filth. Well, his filthy little hateful music sex ride is over. It's gotta stop. Yes. And we're the ones who are gonna do it. Yes.
Well, you're a real tough cookie with a long history of breaking little hearts like the one in me.
That's okay, let's see how you do it. Put up your dukes, let's get down to it.
Hit me with your best shot. Why don't you hit me with your best shot? Hit me with your best shot. Fire away. You come on, you don't fight fair. But that's okay, see if I care. Knock me down, it's all in vain. I'll get right back on my feet again.
shot? Why don't you hit me with your best shot? Hit me with your best shot. Fire away.
Hey, welcome back, guys. Now, Tony, you saw that photo of Stacey Jacks at the end of the video. You were supposed to dress up like Stacey Jacks for our show starter. What happened there?
I don't have the straight brunette wig. I also don't have the abs, tattoos, physique.
I figured you at least have the fur, because I've seen it from our caveman video.
I do have like a big chunk of fur I could have used as a fur coat, but that was the only thing working if I was going to be Stacey Jacks. So yeah, that was not in the cards, as they say.
Cards, yeah. I will say, I'm not sure whether it was. I know Jacqueline was the coordinator for that video. She had with her Brindle Nightmare, Gary, Jeanette Jams, Lexi, and Sharbucks. Now, I know both Jacqueline and Gary are both very good with video, but I will tell you, when I watch these videos, having actually tried to video parts of the movie where everything stays in the middle of the screen, that is not easy. You guys did a stellar job pulling in the audio up front, kick it off, and keeping the video going throughout. That was very cool. It worked just great with the song. That was wonderful work.
Plus, Lexi and Sharbucks, I'm not sure we've ever seen you on video, so like welcome.
Yes.
Love it, man.
Very good seeing everybody.
Like I think people were. I mean, I'm just taking a guess here. If I'm wrong, like don't harsh on me. I think people kind of dressed up like the church ladies, like the church ladies. Except for Gary, but he was kind of preacherish.
It's hard for him to dress up like a church lady. He had to give him a little slack there.
But yeah, that was a great moment in the movie. Catherine Zeta-Jones, like doing like some high kicks and stuff. And okay, now time for some Tony commentary. The whole Mayor Whitmore, Patty Whitmore, and like and him cheating on her with his secretary.
Yes.
You know, if I was married to Catherine Zeta-Jones, I would have. What? There's no secretary. There's no need. But I guess she was prudish, or was she? Ooh, plot twist.
Yes.
A little foreshadowing. But yeah, I don't know where Mayor Whitmore was like what was he thinking, man? Cheating on his hottie wife, CZJ. But yeah, there's three things going on in Rock of Ages. One, it's the love story of Sherry and Drew. Two, it's the Bourbon Room and their financial difficulties. Three, it's the fight by Patty Whitmore to shut it down and eradicate Los Angeles of rock and roll forever. Those are your three intertwining plots, all of which are pretty much a cliche. But that's the whole movie is. But
there's other love stories coming up in the show too.
Oh, that's right.
No spoilers, not yet. We'll get there.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, how could you forget?
Anyway, okay, moving the plot along. Next up, I hate to go like Garth from Wayne's World on you with glasses.
You do look a little Garth.
But sometimes I need.
Some people go goth. You go Garth. It's okay. To each his own.
Okay, Drew. Our lead in the movie. By the way, man, I'm gonna go off. Diego Boneta, I don't get it. Was the guy ever in anything else? Was there not like a little more studlier, a little more edgier to play the so-called rocker? That guy rocks about as much as a stick of like melted butter. I mean, just his mode of transportation is a moped. Can you give the guy like a entry level crotch rocket, a used Harley, something with that, But anyway, Drew and Sherry have their first date in not a cliche, the Hollywood sign.
Yeah, the one that that supposedly can drive to and
you can drive to. You can hop in the O. There's like a whole.
It doesn't work like that in real life, you know.
You can drink and cavort and sing and shine the spotlight.
Yeah.
I'm like, you think more people would have a date there,
right?
But Drew and Sherry have a date at the Hollywood sign, where Drew is obviously waiting for a girl like you, aka Sherry, and I believe that is our next song up in Happy Hour's presentation of Rock of Ages.
Here we go.
There's nowhere on earth I'd rather be than holding you tenderly. I was waiting for a girl like you to come into my life. I was waiting for a boy like you, a love that will survive. I was waiting for someone new to make me feel alive. Yeah, waiting for a girl like you to come into my life.
Hey guys, welcome back to Happy Hour with Lex and Tony. We are rocking through Rock of Ages, and that was Waiting for a Girl Like You. Now I'll tell you who was on that one. That was Jonathan Latham Rocks. And I apologize. I've talked to a lot of these people online, but I don't know that I ever spoke with them, so I don't always know how to pronounce their names right. So Mela Juju was the coordinator. Brianna, aka Sheila Spy, Odewan Kanodi, Bianca, and Robert Barry Judge, all the beautiful voices behind that song. Just beautifully done. And the concept, of course, was, and I think this was something that Mela came up with initially, was
this concept of saying, waiting for a girl or waiting for a boy like you, this concept of love that doesn't change no matter what era, what place and time, that sort of thing. So kind of going through different period pieces and sharing that passion and love and finding the one in all those different eras. Very cool. Very nicely done.
I like the traveling through time. I saw a little Great Gatsby in there, like from the 20s all the way through. Very nice, man.
Yeah.
Very cool video. And great vocals. I'm like, seriously, that's
Gorgeous.
the song itself, that's probably one of the more, like slower melodic songs, the whole thing, but like in the love story of that is Drew and Sherry, it's a very, very important song.
Absolutely.
In this whole jukebox musical. Like, I love how they can just pull songs in that help tell the story. You know what it reminds me of, Lex?
What?
Oh my God. This will be the most obscure reference I've ever made on Happy Hour.
That's going to be tough to beat. Let's see.
Bear with me. It reminds me of, there was a dude named Dickie Goodman who would release records, and he would be like a news reporter interviewing celebrities, but instead of the celebrities saying, like, responding to his questions, he would drop in sampling, if you will, like the hooks from popular songs.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Dickie Goodman started, been doing this since the 60s. He's long gone now. He did one for Nixon with Watergate. His most famous one, seriously, I think it might have hit the top of the charts, was Mr. Jaws in 1975, 1976, when the movie Jaws was taking America by storm. So here's an example. Dickie Goodman, as a news reporter, would say he had like Jaws and all the characters, but they didn't speak. They dropped, hooks from songs.
Okay.
So Dickie Goodman's news reporter would be like, "Hey, Captain Quint, you've finally killed the great white shark. What are your plans? Do a little dance."
I do remember. Sadly, I remember this. Yeah. I do.
The cheesiest thing ever. That should be, you know what? That should be the next Happy Hour musical, 50th anniversary of Mr. Jaws. It'll be 3.5 minutes long, and everyone only needs to sing one line. Perfect.
There you go.
Mr. Jaws. Anyway, sorry for the digression.
Digression.
If you know who Dickie Goodman is, man, more power to you. Or if you remember Mr. Jaws. Anyway, back to the shizzo. So we had... okay, they had their date. I think they kiss, if I'm not mistaken. So now they're fully like lovey-dovey, like going on. Back at the Bourbon Room, we learned that the big Stacey Jax show, the opening act, Concrete Balls, has canceled.
What?
So what to do? Sherry talks to Club for Dennis Dupree, that's Alec Baldwin, says, "Hey, why don't you use Drew's band, Wolfgang von Colt?" And Drew's like, but Sherry convinces him it'll be okay, just be yourself, and pump up your boyfriend, whatever. So okay, there you go.
Hey guys, we're back. Wow, that was absolutely gorgeous. I mean, the vocals and the harmonies on that, just beautifully done. Here's who was involved. Okay, that was Alan, Bianca, Brianna, Debbie King, Gail, Denise Perry Havoc, Cartwheeler, Eternally Shannon, Lexi Bug, Lizzie Wren, Robert Barry Judge, Spicy Autiste, The Last of Us 1976, Wimaroy, Mina Mela, I'm going to mess up all the names, I'm sorry, and Ali, and it was coordinated by Alan. Alan has several beautiful groups that do group songs all the time, so he's a very good organizer for group songs. You guys are lucky to have a chance to work with him because he's
Alan's got it down, man.
Very
Seriously.
long time, yeah. And I think he brought in a few heavy hitters to help out because along the way, as does happen with these things, some people signed up and couldn't do it or got sick or things came up.
So Alan was one of several people who are really helpful in not only stepping in, help coordinate stuff. I mean, actually, Denise Perry Havoc has stepped in on a couple of songs as well. She kind of realized late that we had the signups and we really needed somebody, so she jumped in and took over someone's spot. But Alan helped bring in people from OSJ to help fill in some spots. So I think that's where probably Lizzie Wren and a couple other folks, Debbie King, I think is also from there, Mina. So a bunch of OSJ folks. You've seen OSJ send songs in for happy hour, so it's kind of cool. You guys, had an opportunity to meet them, work with them. Folks who work with group songs all the time, they have their own way of doing things. They kind of have it down, and then we've got all these other people coming in, learning from them and going, "You do what? How do you do that? I've never done that before." So, and even things that people have done, sometimes other people do it a different way. So again, I think a lot of good learning went on. I know I learned a ton over the past couple of weeks watching the different rooms and seeing how different people approached the songs and the videos. It's pretty cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed having a chance to meet and work with one another. What a beautiful result. Just gorgeous.
I know that's one of the best things about the happy hour musicals, because you're basically, I don't want to say thrown into a room with people you don't know, but that's what happens.
Yeah, you are. Absolutely, you are.
Independently pick the songs you want to do. It's like, okay, here you go, and like you get to meet new people and learn new things, and and hopefully some friendships are formed. Now, talk about life imitating art. Much like the Bourbon Room had to pivot when Concrete Balls canceled.
Yeah.
I think Lex counted it up. I think we had 77 people somehow involved in Rock of Ages, a musical here.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But was it like 9 or 10? Like basically
10.
Drop out.
Yep.
So
we lost 10.
The 13% attrition rate, a little higher than we would have liked.
But we also had the opportunity as a result to bring in a bunch of people who might not have otherwise been involved. So
we had some pinch hitters, man.
We had some very good pinch hitters.
We had freaking Manny Moda coming off the bench, believe me.
No, I'll tell you, if somebody has to leave and then at the end of the game, it's tough. So when we did bring people in to backfill, we found the best of the best to help them out, and they jumped in, got it done, and it's like how did they do that? Because everybody else is struggling, but we found people who do this really well and all the time.
And seriously, no offense to the people who had to drop. Like, I get it, life gets in the way.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, but we just know that you were covered, and we appreciate the effort, man.
Yes.
So fantastic work all the way around. I mean, just to get 77 people who even consider doing this,
right?
Shocks.
That's so cool.
That's damn! Wow, way to go, Radio Smuliverse, the stars of the Radio Smuliverse, as we have dubbed you. Anyway, fantastic work. On More Than Words Have. I mentioned Waiting for a Girl was one of the slower songs. But it's kind of two in a row, very touchy feely part of the movie. Now, meanwhile, as the Bourbon Room is getting ready for the big Stacey Jacks show, Paul Gill, the Stacey Jacks manager, played by Paul Giamatti.
Oh,
did a fantastic job, man.
He really
Although Paul Giamatti, he pretty much plays the same character in every movie. He pretty much plays the same dude in every movie. Just put a bald head in a ponytail on him for this one. With Stacey Jacks, since she's coming to the Bourbon Room, Paul Gill arranges an interview, a Rolling Stone interview with Constance Sack. Nice name. Nice play on words there. And yes, Constance Sack arrives at the Bourbon Room to interview Stacey Jacks, who is, relished in all the rock star trappings with the groupies and the liquor and the monkey. Hey man does a fine job of this movie.
Yes, he does. Yeah.
Hey Man deserved an Oscar nom for Best Animal Supporting Actor. But anyway, Constance Sack arrives and to do the interview with Stacey Jacks, who is as you might expect, very, like obtuse. And if I'm not mistaken, it leads to Wanted Dead or Alive, because I think Stacey Jacks kind of like offends him by saying that, "Ooh, Arsenal might have kicked you out there, Stacey Jacks, because you're hard to work with." Touching a nerve. More than nerves will be touched, though, as you will see. So here we go. Wanted Dead or Alive next on Happy Hour's Rock of Ages show.
Here we go.
It's all the same, only the names will change. And every day it seems we're wasting away. Another place where the faces are so cold.
I drive all night just to get back home.
I'm a cowboy on a steel horse ride.
I'm wanted, dead or alive. Wanted, dead or alive. Sometimes I sleep, sometimes it's not for days.
The people I meet always go their separate ways.
Sometimes you tell the day by the bottle that you drink.
Sometimes when you're alone, all you do is think.
I'm a cowboy
on a steel horse I ride. I'm wanted,
wanted,
dead or alive. Wanted,
wanted,
dead or alive. Oh, and I ride.
I'm a cowboy
On a steel horse I ride.
I'm wanted,
Wanted, dead or alive. But I walk these streets, a loaded 6-string on my back. I pay for keeps,
'cause I might not make it back.
yeah, I've been everywhere.
Still I'm standing tall. I've seen a million faces.
And I rock the world
'Cause I'm a cowboy
on a steel horse I ride. I'm wanted,
wanted,
dead or alive. Now I'm a cowboy. I got the night on my side.
Holy cow! I tell you, we have a number of folks who are very good with video, but Crujo is definitely one of the tops of the list.
Damn, man!
Nicely coordinated, fantastic video. I'd been waiting to see it. I'd seen little pieces of it, and I'd been watching the room, so I saw a couple of the posters, and I was really curious to see how he's going to pull it all together, and it was just absolutely incredible. The folks involved, in addition to Crujo, we had April Bizu, Stephanie M1355, Will Iomi, Jeanette Jams, Rock Monster D, Keith Ketlow, Alan Avaz, Wee Maroy, and RC Busted Cherry. I'll tell you, those are some good-looking cowboys and cowgirls. I'd go chase them down just for the fun of catching them.
You know, I number one, Rockin' Cherry has like a couple different pseudonyms that he's used.
Everyone's a little different
in the show tonight.
He does.
And our cowboys, you know, I cannot remember. Okay, anyone from Australia, Alan would know. There was an Australian cowboy, like he's sort of like the Australian Jesse James. That's who Alan reminded me of. Like, God, what was his name? The Australian Jesse James, sometime in the 1800s, actually wore he devised a suit of armor to evade the law, and I cannot remember the dude's name. Maybe Alan or somebody from Australia will fill me in.
I don't know.
Because he's like well known.
This I cannot help you with. Yeah.
I you know what? My minutia obscura, I cannot come up with the dude's name, but somebody will.
You will.
Fill me in. All right, now, fantastic work on that. Now, remember, back here at the old Rock of Ages plot, we have Constance interviewing Stacey Jacks, and they obviously kind of have a mutual attraction. And if you watch the movie, it is like the hottest like PG love scene ever, because they're like doing each other, but they still have like underwear on. Anyway, I want to know what love is. A rare moment of sincerity for Stacey Jacks, and fine work by Tom Cruise, by the way, singing that would be our next song up in the Happy Hour Rock of Ages presentation.
Gotta take a little time to think things over.
I better read between the lines in case I need it when I'm older.
Show me. Ooh, I want to feel what love is. I know you can show me. I'm gonna take a little time to look around me.
got nowhere left to hide. Looks like love has finally found me.
In my life, there's been heartache and pain. I don't know if I can face it again. Can't stop now. I've traveled so far to change this lonely life. I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me. Ooh, I wanna feel what love is. I want to know. I know you can show me. I wanna know what love is. I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me.
I wanna feel.
I wanna feel what love is. I know you can show me.
Let's talk about
I wanna know what love is. Ooh, I want you to show me. So much love. I wanna feel what love is.
Well, you know you just can't hide.
I know you can show me. Show me, show me. I wanna know what love is.
Let's talk about love.
I want you to show me.
Wanna feel it too.
I wanna feel what love is.
I wanna feel it too.
I know you can show me. Let's talk about love. I wanna know what love is. I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me. Show me what love is. I wanna feel what love is. I wanna feel. I know you can show me.
Wow, the vocals on that and those harmonies and the solo, just
No kidding.
beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. You guys just nailed it. What a
Like no, the
what a
harms, the solos. I'm gonna call them like the outbursts.
the
When people just
outbursts, the ad libs.
like yeah, it's like when like they out of nowhere comes the
Yeah.
well, it's you to show me. Just fantastic stuff, man.
Yeah, no,
You know,
it's gorgeous.
I am so effing impressed by the vocals and the videos tonight, man. It's like, because I really hadn't seen anything but like a clip or two, and like I've been like monitoring a little bit in the rooms, and I could see like great concepts were being bounced around, but I haven't seen any of it. The only video I saw was the Lex and Tony show starter,
Sorry.
which pales in comparison.
Yeah.
To the rest of them.
No kidding.
No offense, Lex.
No,
I mean,
well,
like,
I
yeah.
don't disagree with you. Are you kidding me?
None
Listen,
taken.
I was going to say, we talked a lot, and we talk about it on the show every so often, that the groups that submit songs to Happy Hour tend to be very, very tight-knit groups that have been doing group songs together for years and years. And when you bring together a group of people who some of which have never done group songs or who don't all work the same way, it's very hard to get something as gorgeous as that just came out, because all different people, different
people don't know each
approaches.
other. They're
and
not in like some little mule group that have been around for years where they do group songs every month and stuff.
Right.
Like that.
Exactly. So I'm
these are like randomly
so
placed
impressed.
people. I know.
Well, they all obviously had an interest in the song, so there's a little less.
That's the tie.
They did. They did
tie
all vote to get into that song, so that was good. All right, let me tell you who was on that song. Now, I Want to Know What Love Is, that was coordinated by Rachel Sincere, aka Spicy Autiste. In addition to her, we had Robert Barry Judge, Eternally Shannon, Mela Juju, Amelia Mizzy, Bob, Debs, and Bianca. So, right, a great diverse group of people. Just the voices blended so well. The solos, you know, just the right amount over top of all. I mean, just so beautifully put together. I don't know whether if you guys, I'm in all the rooms, so I kind of kept an eye on things in case anybody needed some help or anything. But that room, I don't remember, like, you know, if they were doing a lot of redos or they just came together for a shot. Like, I know a lot of folks.
Low maintenance.
A lot of folks, you know, spent a lot of time on these things, and just, I'll tell you, it was worthwhile. The results are so good, just so good. Ooh,
you know what? I'm so proud of all you guys tonight. And, by the way, Lex, I didn't mean to like dog our video. Lex and I, when we do the show, we pick the song, and obviously we pick stuff that we know, or at least I pick stuff that I know, and Lex learns it. Now we've done like probably 215 shows or 220, I forget the number. Never once has a Guns N' Roses song been the show starter on a happy hour. So instead of us picking the song tonight, the song picked us. Okay, Paradise City.
Yeah, it didn't make the best choice, but yeah, we got through it. Tony, you looked the part though. You look great. You sounded great. It was so not my range. So I'm like, if this is the first time you've ever heard me sing, please give me another try, because that was not my
first time viewers. Please come back next week. We'll pick a song that we know and is in the range.
I have a song. I have a song in mind for you, Tony, for next week. We'll see.
When Lex picks them,
that's my every week. It's Tony's like once or twice a year. So
yeah. All right, you know what? It's time for a plot twist. A big plot twist.
Okay.
In the old Rock of Ages. Remember, we got Stacey Jacks and Constance Sack, who I may or may not have sex. I can't tell because they still had clothes on. But anyway, after Stacey Jacks, professes his sincerity with "I Want to Know What Love Is," he had sent our female lead, Sherry, out to get a bottle of scotch from the limo. Sherry comes into his dressing room with the bottle of scotch and drops it, and it breaks and shatters. And I'm so sorry. So what happens is, after that, Sherry leaves the dressing room, and the somewhat scantily clad Stacey Jacks comes out afterwards. Guess who witnesses this little thing? Would be Drew. So of course Drew jumps to the conclusion that Stacey Jacks and Sherry have done the nasty, which fuels him with rage as he goes on stage and performs "I Wanna Rock." Now, in the movie, Diego Bonetta's "I Wanna Rock" is about as rocking as a group of kindergartners like at the Christmas pageant. Now, I'm sure that our singers for this version of "I Wanna Rock" will crush what Diego Boneta did in the movie. So let's go, Twisted Sisters. "I Wanna Rock" coming up next on the Happy Hour, Rock of Ages edition with Lex and Tony.
I wanna rock, rock. I wanna rock, rock. I want to rock, rock. I wanna rock, rock. Turn it down, you say. Well, all I gotta say to you is time and time again and say no. No. Tell me not to play. Well, all I gotta say when you tell me not to play, I say no. No.
So if you ask me why I like the way I play it, there's only one thing I can say to you. I wanna rock.
Rock.
I wanna rock.
Rock.
I want
the feeling that I get from nothing else, and there ain't nothing in the world that makes me go. Go, 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 go. Turn the power up. I've waited for so long I can hear my favorite song, so let's go. Go, 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 go.
When it's like this, I feel the music shooting through me. There's nothing else that I would rather do. I wanna rock.
Rock,
I wanna rock.
rock,
I want to rock.
rock,
I wanna rock.
rock,
I wanna rock.
rock,
Rock.
rock,
Rock.
rock,
I wanna rock.
rock,
Rock.
rock,
Rock.
rock.
I want to rock.
rock, 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 rock.
I wanna rock.
Rock, 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 rock.
I wanna rock. I wanna rock.
Rock,
I wanna rock.
rock,
I want to rock.
rock. I wanna rock, rock. I wanna rock, 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 rock.
I wanna rock.
Rock,
Rock.
rock,
Rock.
rock.
I want to rock.
Rock, 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 rock.
I wanna rock.
Rock, 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 rock.
I wanna rock.
Now they knew how to rock, right, Tony? I mean, holy cow.
You know what? Like seriously, I hadn't seen it, but I knew they would do better than Diego Boneta.
Well-
No, like
Even if he rocked, they would have out-rocked him. That was, of
seriously.
course, that was Rock Monster
Great
D.
work, man.
Rock Monster D, who coordinated the song, and singing with him were Pagan Lady and Jade. Just a fantastic, fantastic song. And but we know Pagan Lady knows how to rock. We know Rock Monster D knows how to rock. I think this might be the first time we've had Jade on the show.
Welcome, Jade.
She knows how to rock. That was
Man.
very cool. So much fun.
Very awesome. Like a lot of energy. Like I think Jonathan Layden-Rock's mentioned that. Yeah, they just brought that. That's very cool.
Fantastic.
And you know, you guys are welcome to open at the Bourbon Room anytime in place of Wolfgang von Holt. Now, actually, the Wolfgang von Holt story will take a bit of a turn after this, as we move our plot along. Here's what happens now in the movie. It's time for Stacey Jackson Arsenal to take the stage. Now, people might not know this, but it's Stacey Jackson's last gig with his band Arsenal. He's going solo.
Wow.
So of course, he's going to go out with a bang, and he will do Pour Some Sugar on Me. Seriously, Tom Cruise did a fantastic job in the movie. I was like, oh, not bad, Tom. And I'm sure our video tours will at least equal, if not surpass, Tom's performance. But a little plot twist: Paul Gill, the aforementioned Stacey Jack's manager, played by Paul Giamatti,
yes,
is so impressed. I don't know how, but so impressed with Drew's "I Want to Rock"
I think is what it
that
is.
he gives him a little record contract.
Ooh.
So Drew, the guy who had stage fright and was amped up because he mistakenly thought his girlfriend was doing Stacey Jax. By the way, how about some relationship advice here? If I saw my girlfriend, if I thought she did Stacey Jax and walked out of the dressing room, I would say, "Hey, bitch, did you just fuck Stacey Jax?" But instead, no, they dance around it and they don't get to the bottom of the problem. Big misunderstanding. With this whole life journey happens, divergent between the two of them. Just
Have you ever seen a movie, Tony? Before,
Communicate
this is
with
how
each
it
other.
works. This is how things happen. If there's no plot
Right.
twist, there's no movie. They say, "Oh, it was nothing." They move on. No show. Kind of simplifies things just a bit too much.
I know, and it's funny. The the life journeys that Sherry and Drew take are actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
But meanwhile,
Well,
back on stage at the Bourbon Room, Stacey Jacks is rocking out to Pour Some Sugar on Me. And I believe, Lex, that's our next song in the old happy hour Rock of Ages.
Yep, here we go.
Love it like a bomb, baby, come on, get it on. Live it like a lover with a radar phone.
Looking like a tramp, like a video van.
Demolition woman, can I be your man?
Television lover, baby, go all night. Sometime, anytime, sugar me sweet.
Little Miss Innocent sugar me, yeah. Come on, take the bottle, shake it up, break the bubble, break it up, pour some sugar on me, in the name of love, pour some sugar on me, come on, fire me up, pour your sugar on me, can't get enough. I'm hot, sick and sweet, from my head to my feet.
You gotta squeeze a little, tease a little low.
Easy operator, cover knocking on my door.
Sometime, anytime, sugar be sweet.
Little Miss Innocent Sugar Bee, yeah.
Yeah, give a little more. Take the bottle, shake it up, break the bubble, break it up, pour some sugar on me, oh, in the name of love, pour some sugar on me, come on, fire me up, pour your sugar on me, oh, can't get enough. I'm hot, sick and sweet, from my head to my feet, yeah. Take the bottle, shake it up, break the bubble, break it up, pour some sugar on me, oh, in the name of love, pour some sugar on me, come get it, pour your sugar on me.
Holy cow, that was fun. That was a fun video. Pour Some Sugar on Me. That was coordinated by Yellow Moon. We all love Yellow. And she
Yellow?
had singing
There you
with
go.
her in there. We had Brindle Nightmare, Disrupt PD, aka Jamie. We had Gary, Jacqueline, Julian, Joe, aka Crew Joe, Rock Monster D, Laura Iommi, Stephanie M1355, and Yoda Man. Wow, what a great crew. Yellow is she is fun to work with. I've had an opportunity to work with her just on a couple of like duets that we like not an organic join as Tony would call them. We did a few things like with group songs, but just like duets for groups. And she is a blast to work with. She's very talented, and she is she pulled together a fantastic group song right there.
Plus, Yellow's from Greece, so there's like a time zone difference.
Oh,
and stuff
that
going on.
only adds to the fun.
Exactly. So, like, with fine work. Again, we cannot thank our coordinators enough. They did yeoman's work putting this stuff together.
Absolutely.
But seriously, all of you guys just did fantastic. You know, many of you are on more than one song, two, three songs. Just and it's like wow, like so cool that this was all pulled together in literally just a few weeks. Like fantastic work, man, fantastic work. Okay, now back at the Bourbon Room.
Oh yeah.
Stacy Jackson Arsenal have had their gig. $31,000 are raised, so Dennis Dupree and Lonnie are like, woohoo, our troubles are over.
Or
but
so they think.
Dickhead Paul
Yeah.
Giamatti takes the money. It was supposed to be like a free show, but it's like, no. Stacy's take. He leaves him. I can't remember the figure he leaves him with, but it's like nothing. It's like $100. It's like nothing. So
did he round up the pennies? I don't know.
Yeah, he might have rounded up the pennies. Like 40 years before they went out of circulation.
Right.
But yeah, Dennis Dupree and Lonnie think their troubles are over, but alas, they've only just begun. Meanwhile, remember the divergency, the breakup of Drew and Sherry takes them in very separate paths.
Slightly
Sherry quits the old Bourbon Room and finds a new gig at a strip club.
Interesting.
Imagine
choice.
that. Does anyone go to? Here's the thing: people that go to Hollywood or Vegas.
Yeah.
It's sort of like nobody chooses to go out to eat at Denny's. They just kind of end up there. People that go to Hollywood and Vegas end up as strippers. They went there with some other plan. Does anyone? I would think people would go to Hollywood or Vegas to be a stripper. They make freaking great money. Have you ever talked to a stripper? I have, and asked about the finances, what kind of money you're making. Granted, it wasn't the best return on investment for my lap dance, but yeah, they make some coin, man. And if they don't snort it up their nose, they're set for life. If I had a body and I was a girl, I would B-tail it to Hollywood and be a stripper. I mean, it's easy money, for God's sake. Anyway, sorry to go off on a tangent. Sherry, she's a reluctant stripper. She wants to sing, but Mary J. Blige says, nah, we don't need that here at the old Venus Club. Which takes us right into our next song, Harden My Heart. Coming up next on Happy Hour's presentation of Rock of Ages.
Crying on the corner, waiting in the rain. I swear I'll never ever wait again.
You gave me your word, but words for you are lies. Darling, in my wildest dreams, I never thought I'd go. But it's time to let you know.
I'm gonna hide my heart. I'm gonna swallow my tears. I'm gonna turn and leave you.
All of my life I've been waiting in the rain. I've been waiting for a feeling that never ever came.
Feels so close, but always disappears.
Darling, your wildest dreams, you never had a clue. But it's time you've got the news.
I'm gonna harden my heart.
Heart in your
I'm
heart.
gonna swallow my tears.
Swallow your tears, girl.
I'm gonna turn and
Hey guys, welcome back to Happy Hour with Lex and Tony. If you haven't realized it, we are doing a very special show tonight. This is our Happy Hour presents Rock of Ages, based on the movie. All the songs from the movie, we're doing them one by one. Tony's keeping us apprised of the storyline as we do that. And I am saying some things while I try to find the list of people who was in that song, because I actually went to grab a drink and I don't
great vocals on that, man.
Oh my gosh! Well, the emotion in the you could hear the emotion in the singers. And
well, the thing is, in the movie, Sherry was faced with this big ethical dilemma when she needed a job. So she wanted to be a waitress at the Venus Club, and I think that's what she started doing. And then soon realized the next song, maybe there is more money in stripping. Maybe Mary J. Blige was right.
Maybe Mary Tony talked to her on the sly.
Maybe Tony, with his financial acumen, gave her a pep talk with his lap dance proceeds.
Contact Tony for more financial tips after the show. Oh my goodness.
Follow me for more financial life hacks. You want to be a stripper. But anyway.
That song, that was Crystal Catnip, Andy, Sharbucks, and Yoda Man, coordinated by Crystal Catnip. Crystal Catnip actually stepped up and coordinated 3 songs all by herself. She I don't know. I mean, whatever she did, she did it flawlessly. I heard nothing from them till it was done. Everything was fantastic. The videos are awesome. You guys who worked with her, you all worked together beautifully. That's always so great. I will say it's funny. You were talking about how come people don't jump on a flight to Vegas to become a stripper. Brianna mentioned in the chat earlier when you were talking about, she goes, well, it might be hard to get that job there. And I was thinking, what would have been hard when she walks into, remember when she first had all her luggage stolen and Drew takes her into the bar and gets her a job on the spot at the that fancy the bourbon room? That's not easy to do either. It's a lot of suspend your disbelief movie storytelling.
Oh, that's right. Alec Baldwin was dissing her because he doesn't like singers.
Yeah. So he's like, don't tell her you're a singer.
Yeah.
Ay. Oh my goodness.
By the way, Alec Baldwin, fine work in the movie. Seriously, when I was in radio, I radio sales, I called on so many bars and rock clubs. Alec Baldwin is like the personification of the aged rocker who owned a bar. It's like perfect, man. Perfect.
Good
so
stuff.
fine work, Alec, and his sidekick Lonnie. Russell Brand was a big deal at the time. He was coming off of, I want to say, Get Him to the Greek was out, and I think he was married to Katy Perry, if I'm not mistaken. I think.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I have no idea.
Before the Pirates of the Caribbean guy?
I know him from stuff I don't know him from, I don't know that movie that you just mentioned. I know him from other stuff, which to me sort of seemed in line with the character here, but so maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. I don't know.
All right, now, okay, our female protagonist, Sherry, after her heart-wrenching decision, do I wait tables or be a stripper? I think she, but with Mary J. Blige's pushing pressure. Speaking of which, Mary J. Blige, I mean, let me check my DVD cover. I think she is the only, she's the only real singer in this thing, if I'm not mistaken.
Julianne Hough sings.
Oh my God! Well, is she more of a what is Julianne Hough's claim to fame? Was she on Dancing with the Stars as a dancer?
Well, you can't be on Dancing. With the Stars as a singer.
No, she wasn't the celebrity. She wasn't the celebrity.
No,
she was
her and her,
one of the dancing people.
Her and her brother are both professional dancers. He's phoning a friend, guys. Okay, he's got good help in the back.
Julianne Hough was a dancer.
Yes.
Now she's the host. So did she have any acting chops? But before this Rock of Ages?
You can see we do a lot of good show prep, and we never phone a friend in the air and just start.
You know what?
So much for breaking the fourth wall. Whatever.
Yeah, I always wonder what was Julianne Hough's what was her deal? Not to be confused with Julianne Moore or Juliana Margulies. Like, where did she come from?
She sings and she dances, and I was sort of surprised because I thought she would dance more in the movie because I know her more as a dancer than a singer. But she's also a singer, and she didn't really do that much of either. But it was, it was interesting. She did find a way to drive up to the Hollywood sign with a cab. That was pretty cool.
That is true. Okay, sorry to digress. Now we are going to have Juliana Puff, a.k.a. Sherry, who has like fully committed to being the stripper. So the next song is Shadows of the Night, Hard My Heart. It kind of it calls back to Hard My Heart, but also brings in Shadows of the Night because you have Shadows of the Night when you're on the pole, I guess.
Unless it's happy hour, that's a whole different thing. Here we go, guys.
You said, oh girl, it's a cold world when you keep it all to yourself.
Said you can't hide on the inside all the pain you've ever felt.
You better ransom your heart and baby don't look back, 'cause we got nobody else. We're running with the shadows of the night, so baby take my hand, you'll be alright. Surrender all your dreams to me tonight, they'll come true in the end. Oh, oh. I'm gonna harden my heart, I'm gonna swallow my tears, I'm gonna turn and leave you. My wildest dreams, I never thought I'd go, but it's time to let you know. We're running with the shadows of the night, so baby take my hand and be alright. Surrender all your dreams to me tonight, they'll come true in the end.
Wow, that song was actually surprisingly short. And look at all the work they put into that. Absolutely fantastic. That was... Tony, what are you doing? We're on the air.
I'm sorry. I was replying to.
Are you
Will
texting?
Iomi.
Are you texting your wife now?
Oh no, I was replying to Will Iomi, who said the bar was full because they're not fully nude. And like, you know what? Yeah, the BYOB fully nude strip clubs are but anyway, I'm like, not
These
that
are
I
the
know.
these are the conversations. Okay, that was Shadows of the Night and Harden My Heart. That was Laura Iomi, Tamara, Brianna, Ali, and Sharbucks, and it was coordinated by Laura and Brianna. Beautifully done. I mean, wow, I didn't realize how short that song was. What a shame, because the guy,
I know, man.
the
Quick.
work was so fantastic. I wanted it to keep going.
Seriously.
Yeah.
The work they put in was like it should have been like, you know, twice or three times the
Right?
length.
Oh my goodness. Very nicely done. Absolutely.
Right, man.
All
I got to
right.
get my mind out of the proverbial gutter
Yes,
of
you do.
strip clubs and BYOB strip clubs. Those are the best ones. Because you bring your own beer, you pay a fat cover, but they are fully nude because that's like the thing. But anyway, it's been a while. Lex is like, shut up. Anyway, we're gonna. Okay, now. Remember, Drew has a new record label gig, and you'll see where the direction that's headed. But before it heads in that boy band direction, he's all happy with himself.
Well, he's got a record contract, right?
Yeah, he's got a record contract. So he thinks, life is like, making a turn in light of his recent breakup with Sherry. So a very celebratory "Here I Go Again" would be the next song in our Rock of Ages presentation.
Here we go.
I don't know where I'm going, but I sure know where I've been. Hanging on the promises and the songs of yesterday, and I made up my mind. I ain't wasting no more time. Here I go again. Here I go again. So I keep searching for an answer. Never seem to find what I'm looking for. Lord, I pray you give me strength to carry on.
'Cause I know what it means to walk along with dreams. Here I go again on my own, going down the only road I ever known. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone, but I've made up my mind. I ain't wasting no more time. Just another heart in need of rescue, waiting on love's sweet charity. And I'm gonna hold on for the rest of my days, 'cause I know what it means to walk along a lonely street of dreams. And here I go again on my own, going down the only road I ever known. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone, and I made up my mind. I ain't wasting no more time, but here I go again. Here I go. Here I go again. Here I go again. Here I go. Here I go.
Hey guys, welcome back to Happy Hour. All right, that was Here I Go Again, coordinated by Alan, and singing with Alan were Gary, Boca, Wigamondo, Deborah Ann Lackey, The Last of Us 1976, sorry, Jacqueline, Brindle Nightmare, and Nella the Wicked Doll. I think Nella is OSJ. I think Alan brought her in to backfill somebody. Incredible vocal she has, just wow. The whole group, and I think this is the one song that Wigamondo was able to hang into, because he had some stuff come up that he wasn't expecting, but he did stay involved with this, which was very cool. So great tune. I'm not sure it was a celebratory song you were thinking of.
I was trying to remember what,
but it was
happened
great
in the movie.
Nonetheless.
I assume something like "Here I Go Again" implies that like there's a life-changing event.
Yeah.
So I thought it was his record deal, and like he's just gonna like jump into it.
I don't know.
I might have been wrong.
I saw it too long ago to help you with that, because I took it out like from the library the day the decision was made.
I would pop in the DVD and check, but it would take too long. But I'm just guessing it was like part of his new life, that here I go again, and starting fresh.
Or maybe here I go again. I have to start over.
There you go.
It had a different feel, but it's a great tune anyway. And I don't remember exactly where it was storyline wise. Sometimes it's not as obvious. So, but very well done. Really well done.
Sometimes the Dickie Goodman songs don't quite fit the jukebox musical. So you never know, man. But okay, now this fits the jukebox musical. The next song. Let's go back to the Bourbon Room. Remember, Paul Giamatti screwed Dennis Dupree, the owner of the Bourbon Room, out of the proceeds of the Stacey Jacks concert.
Right.
By the way, did you know Paul Giamatti's dad was the commissioner of baseball?
I was wondering about that, actually, because obviously the last name.
Yeah, Paul Giamatti's dad, A. Bartlett Giamatti, first he was the president of Yale. That's a pretty good gig.
Yeah.
After that, he was the commissioner of baseball. And
an obvious change of job, yes, certainly.
He oversaw the whole Pete Rose betting on baseball, banned from baseball thing. And actually, A. Bartlett Giamatti was only commissioner of baseball for 5 months because the whole Pete Rose thing, people believe, was so stressful that he had a heart attack and died.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. So, ouch.
Not
But
good.
Paul Giamatti's dad was former commissioner of baseball during the whole Pete Rose thing. Little nugget of trivia there. Anyway, Paul Giamatti's character, Paul Gill, after he screws Dennis out of the proceeds of the big Stacey Jacks show, is obviously Dennis Dupree, owner of the club, and Lonnie, his right-hand man, are very somber, like, oh my goodness, the Bourbon Room is going to be no more. And what happens is a very somber can't fight this feeling bubbles up to the surface, and wouldn't you know it,
yes,
Dennis Dupree and Lonnie have feelings for each other.
There you go.
Who would have thought? Way earlier in the movie, there was like kind of a knowing glance between them, and like their lips almost touch, like way back when. So a little foreshadowing. But yeah, the obligatory coming out of the closet scene, and quite frankly, like even gay people probably cringed at it because it was so cliche. But I'll give him credit; it was a pretty hot on-screen kiss between
There's some passion there, for sure.
Between Alec Baldwin and Russell Brand. So here we go. Can't fight this feeling. Our rainbow contribution to Rock of Ages with Lex and Tony.
And if I have to crawl upon the floor, come crashing through your door, baby, I can't fight this feeling anymore.
Any way you want it, that's the way you need it.
Oops, I got a little ahead of myself there. So excited to see that next one.
Speaking of foreshadowing, there's some foreshadowing.
That was some foreshadowing. Yeah, you can tell when I'm behind what I'm doing on the back end here. I'm always bound to make some small mistake there. All right, Tony, do talk for a minute while I find the list of people, please, if you don't mind.
All right, no problem. Can't fight this feeling. REO Speedwagon originally sang it. It's obviously a ballad. Very tender song. Perfect for the Dennis Dupree and Lonnie, I guess, I don't know, say coming out scene, but that's basically what it was.
Well,
and, you know, they
had feelings for each other.
And
yeah.
that's okay, man. Nothing wrong with that.
Here's who was involved in that. So it was Denise Perry Havoc, who jumped in a little late, but jumped in really, really well. She jumped in. She took over coordination for the song. She sang on 3 different songs. She's been wonderful and so good. She was one of the DJs on Lex and Friends with me a while back, and I got to know her a little better. And then she's disappeared for a little while, and I'm so excited to have her back around. She's so talented, and she's wonderful.
Was she one of the pinch hitters?
She was.
I mentioned Manny Moda earlier. Denise would be Smokey Burgess. another fine pinch hitter from back then.
Okay. All right. So along with Denise, we had Alan, Gail, Frank Michael, Chrissy, Maria Parrish, Nina, and Debbie King. A couple of good friends from OSJ that Alan brought in as well. So we had quite a few maybe pinch hitters on this one, actually. Great results. They did a fantastic job. I wonder how many of them had seen the movie versus just knew the song and understood the scene that they were talking about. I remember Gail specifically when she looked at the movie scene going, oh, this is not what I expected, which is understandable because it's not, necessarily, it's such an interesting couple, the two of them in particular. So, I could see that would be an interesting
I know very
reaction.
much a ancient Greek Aristotle Plato thing going on with the age difference. Was that Aristotle, Plato, Socrates? I forget which one was like the oldest, but whatever.
Yeah.
I don't mean to digress any more than I already have. But
Too late.
Great work on it, by the way. Just fantastic work all the way around tonight.
Beautifully
Now,
done.
next up, remember, we have Sherry, exploring her new career as a stripper.
Yeah.
Probably raking in some coin. And we have
Yeah.
Drew with his new career and the record contract under, Paul Gill's management. And little does Drew know that Paul Gill is going to convert him from a rocker, which he really wasn't to start with, into a boy band.
Oh, yeah.
More on that to come. But
very soon. But
in
not yet.
terms of like the conversion, Any Way You Want It is a perfect song. And if I'm not mistaken, in the movie, Paul Giamatti actually sings part of it. I'd never known him to sing anything. So there you go. So
Oh, that's
Paul
right.
Giamatti actually gets to bust some lyrics. And I'm going to guess that maybe our singers might do a better job than Paul G. I'm just saying. But Any Way You Want It,
For sure.
classic Journey tune. It's been in a couple movies. Probably like my favorite clip of it would be from Caddyshack with Rodney Dangerfield. So let's dance. Anyway, different movie, different time. This is Rock of Ages. Any Way You Want It.
Any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it.
She loves to laugh, she loves to sing, she does everything. She loves to move, she loves to groove, she loves to love the dance.
All night, out every night. So hold tight, oh baby, hold tight. She said any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it. She said any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it.
I was alone, I never knew what good love could do.
Then we touched, then we sang about the loving things.
She said any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it. Any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it. She said any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it. Any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it. Any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it. Any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it.
Wow, look at the extra video work behind that one. Beautifully done, guys. Holy cow.
I know we've said it a couple times. The effort that went into this, like, just amazes me.
Very nice.
Like, in fact, you know, Lex, like, it's funny, like, the original deadline to have your songs was, I think it was like a Friday or something like that.
Last Friday,
the 7th. Yeah, we extended it to Monday, the 10th.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, ooh, collective sigh of relief. Now I know why.
No kidding.
Oh, man, you guys just put some, like, you guys put some elbow grease into this stuff, man.
Absolutely.
Just awesome.
All right, let me tell you who was on that
Every
line.
freaking video all night. Wow.
That was Crystal Catnip, Barb, a.k.a. Midnight Sun, Eternally Shannon, Cartwheeler, Jonathan Ladenrocks, and Rockin' Cherry. And it was coordinated by Crystal Catnip. Beautifully done. Wow. The video behind it added a lot to it, in addition to all the beautiful voices and faces, and I just loved it. It was really great.
I'm speechless. This is a rarity for me.
Very
just excellent work, man. Now, of course, the whole "Any Way You Want It" thing leads right into the next big plot.
I can't wait to see this one. I saw discussions in the chat room. Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. This is the one song in the whole movie that I never heard of.
This is the only original song in the show.
So this
was written for the show. Yeah.
This was written for the show. This is the Hakuna Matata of Rock of Ages.
If you would, yeah.
Undercover Love. Remember, Drew signs the big record deal. Paul Gill, the mischievous Paul Giamatti manager, remarkets him as the leader of a boy band.
Because that's where they think things are heading.
I believe they're the Z Guys with extra E's and extra Z's. Double the E's, double the Z's, double the flavor. Drew is joshing Z, and quite frankly, Diego Boneta is perfect as joshing. That's
so funny. That's what you think he should have been all along.
Anyway, so now he's in a boy band, and their big hit, as it were, would be Undercover Love, which is coming up next on Happy
This is going to be so much fun.
Of Rock of Ages.
Hey, what's up, baby? It was real nice to meet you. Are you my undercover love? Yeah. Hush, hush, baby, we've been talking too much. I just want to stare at your... Shh.
Put my hands around and squeeze, touch. I know that your daddy said don't rush, but he don't know I want you this much. You're undercover love. You got silky sheets, baby. Put me underneath. I'm your undercover love. I'm your undercover love. You got L-O-V, baby. I could be the E. I'm your undercover love. I'm your undercover love. Oh, 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 oh. I'm your undercover love, yeah.
You, me, one day we can have a baby. Teach you how to swim and climb trees. Pet you, make a sexy milk face.
Your mama still hates me. Baby girl, I wanna still be your undercover love. You got silky sheets, baby. Put me underneath. I'm your undercover love. I'm your undercover love. You got L-O-V, baby. I could be the E. I'm your undercover love. I'm your undercover love. Oh, 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 oh. I'm your undercover love, yeah.
Uh-huh. Now watch me move, baby. Yeah. You like this? How about that? Come on.
Don't rush, but he don't know I want you this much. You're undercover love. You got silky sheets, baby. Put me underneath. I'm your undercover love. I'm your undercover love. You got LOV, baby. I could be the E. I'm your undercover love. I'm your undercover love. Oh, 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 oh. I'm your undercover love, yeah. Oh, 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 oh. I'm your undercover love, yeah.
Oh my goodness, I think I love that song. I loved how they put that together. And the little dance moves, like the and like the little LOVE thing. It was just really, and that's all on top of the fantastic blend and sound. And they just, it's hard to find the perfect boy band with two girls and two boys, but they did it.
and plus a song that nobody knows.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think a few of them had heard it before, which was surprising to me. And then of course, then some of them have no issue with learning new stuff, quickly. But it's just like that was like magic. That was perfect. Really nicely done. I should tell you who that was you were watching.
There you go.
Bear with me. Yes. So that was Astonishing April, Bombastic Brie, Awesome Ali, and Wicked, I guess, Weemeroy, because we're probably saying it wrong along the way. And it was
Weemeroy.
Or maybe that. So Weemeroy was the one who coordinated the song, and he did a fabulous job. Everybody just jumped in and knew what to do, and they just had a blast. You could just tell they were having fun in that room. The best.
By the way, the Z guys, thanks to Paul Gill, we'll have a gig at the Bourbon Room a little later, and that goes about as well as expected. But I don't mean to give away any plot. Spoiler.
Wait, there's a plot? I'm sorry. I think it's just good songs. I don't know.
No, the actual plot, we have Sherry kind of lamenting her life, and Drew also lamenting his. Somehow meet back up at the Hollywood sign. Is it just someplace people go when they're feeling blue? Yeah. I don't know, but lo and behold, they run into each other at the Hollywood sign, and both of their lives have not gone as planned. Now, Sherry does mention that no, she did not have sex with Stacey Jacks, and wow. Drew should have said something like, well, that's information I could have used earlier. But remember, he was the one. Right. He was the one who just assumed, which made an ass out of you and him.
Well, mostly him, yeah.
Mostly
not me.
Him.
I didn't.
So, you know what? They're kind of in the friend zone at this point. So they part ways, each kind of lamenting the situation. I think Sherry's about ready to pack up and go back to Oklahoma. Drew is just hating his life as a boy band leader. Yeah. So perfect song to fit the mood would be Every Rose Has Its Thorn. And that is coming up next on Happy Hour's presentation of...
Wow, welcome back, guys. Every Rose Has Its Thorn. Just a fantastic collaboration right there. That was Disrupt PD, a.k.a. Jamie, Tater Tot, Proud Autism Mama, Ozmazing J, Vexed Mama, and Boca, all led by Disrupt PD. Just fantastic group. I had a chance to work with them a little bit, and they are all fabulous. And there was, I think, 3 pinch hitters in there. So they had a bunch of people who were coming and going in that room, and that's always tricky for the poor coordinator to deal with, and they did just a fantastic job. Frank Michael helped pull in Jake and Taddy, and I pulled in Vexy, which was so nice of her to jump in because she wasn't planning to do it, and just was so excited to get her involved because it wouldn't have been the same without her anyway. But just wow, what a great group, and I thought it came together beautifully.
like pinch hitters. I've already mentioned Manny Mona and Smokey Burgess. Jose Morales, another famous pinch hitter. There you go, man. I hope somebody's a baseball fan and like getting what I'm laying down here. But like great work on Every Rose Has Its Thorn.
Hey, Jake, he's in the house tonight. Look at that.
Oh, there you go, man.
That was so cool. Yeah, and I think he was out of the country when he jumped in to help us too, which was extra special. Really appreciated that. These guys, by the way, I think Jake and Frank Michael and Brianna, they have something coming up. I think either later this weekend or in a couple of days, like a night at the musicals. So, guys, if you're in the chat and you want to post something about it, by all means, please do, because people would probably love to jump in and catch it. I think it's a mixture of recorded and live music. So, yeah. So it's Sunday. That's very cool. Yeah. So I'm definitely trying to catch that. That's going to be fun.
There you go, man.
Yeah.
Now, Lex, between Every Rose Has Its Thorn and our next song, there's a lot to process in the movie. I hope I can keep up because, like things are converging at a frenzied pace.
Nice.
At the Bourbon Room. What happens is, first, Drew goes to Tower Records and sees all the albums with Sherry's name on them.
Oh, that's right.
And he buys them all back. Like the thief. Okay, how much money can you really make selling used records?
Well, he was hoping to get something more, but that's all that was in there. She traveled all the way to Hollywood with a thing full of vinyl.
Was that worth it? Was that worth it? Anyway, Drew buys them all back. Tower Records makes a tiny profit because they probably paid the dude $1 and sold them for $10. Anyway, he buys them all back and delivers them to the Venus. And of course Sherry is oh my goodness. So she falls back in love with Drew. Meanwhile, Drew's band has a gig at the Bourbon Room arranged by Paul. I think this is where I get a little cloudy because it's been a while since I saw it. Were they opening for the Stacey Jaxx solo gig?
Ooh, I'm not sure. It's possible.
Because the Z Guys and Stacey Jaxx.
That would be a strange opener for him, though.
Or I can't remember.
Or was it just their first show? They're just maybe it was a Tuesday night or something.
Remember, Stacey Jaxx left Arsenal and he was going to be a new solo guy.
Yeah, but the boy band still seems like a stretch. I forgot. I watched it a couple weeks ago.
Somehow Stacey Jaxx ends back at the Bourbon Room. I think Stacey Jaxx has this revelation, if I remember correctly, that Paul screwed over Dennis Dupree, so Stacey Jaxx takes it upon himself to come back and do a gig. That's what it is. Okay.
Yes.
Remember, he fires Paul and he pisses on him.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
He drinks the bottle of scotch simultaneously pissing on Paul Gill. That's a neat trick. I'm going to try that right now. No, I'm just kidding. Okay,
as long as you're over there.
That's what happened. So, like I said, a lot to process between Every Rose Has Its Thorn and our next song, Rock You Like a Hurricane.
Oh, this is great.
That's a Stacey Jaxx song, right? It's got to be, yeah, because he's back at the Bourbon Room, doing another gig. The Z Guys will be booed off the stage unceremoniously, like you would have imagined. But anyhow, Rock You Like a Hurricane coming up next on Rock of Ages Happy Hour with Lex and Tony.
Early morning, the sun comes out as the earth is shaking and pretty loud.
My cat is furry, it scratches my skin. So what is wrong with another sin?
The bitch is hungry, she needs to tell. So give her a
She's been feeling well. More days to come now, places to go. I've got to leave it. Time for a show. Here I am, rock you like a hurricane. Here I am, rock you like a hurricane.
Body's burning, it starts to shout. Desire is going, it breaks out loud.
Lust is in cages, the storm breaks loose. Just have to make it with someone I choose. The night is calling, I have to go. The wolf is hungry, he runs the show.
He's licking his lips, he's ready to win. On a hunt tonight for love at first sting.
Here I am, rock you like a hurricane. 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 Rock you like a hurricane. Saturday morning, the sun comes out. But now we're shaking and fading out. My cat is purring, it scratches my skin. So what is wrong with another sin?
The night is calling, I have to go. The wolf is hungry, he runs the show. He's licking his lips, he's ready to win. On the hunt tonight for love at first sting. Here I am,
Rock you like a hurricane. Here I am, rock you like a hurricane. Here I am, rock you like a hurricane. Here I am, rock you like a hurricane.
here I am.
Wow, that was awesome. Man,
That kicked
this is-
ass, man.
That's another example of the cool video capabilities of Crujo, and along with the talent of the folks that he was working with there. Let's see, that was Crujo, Jeanette Jams, Amelia Mizzy, Deborah Ann Lackey, Tamara, Will Iommi, Julia Iommi, and Bob, and it was coordinated by Jeanette
Julia
Jams
got
and
in
Crujo.
on the action. There you go.
Yes, how cool was that? That was a surprise. I was very excited to hear that she was going to
Very
get
cool.
involved. Yeah, very
The
nice.
third member of the Iommi fam
Yeah,
to,
we've
to join us.
We've had her on the show before, but I don't think we've ever had her in one of the musicals, so that was kind of cool.
Oh, very
Yeah,
cool.
quite the talented family, I must say.
I mean, like you know, their uncle or cousin is Tony Iommi, so go figure, man.
Yeah.
No, you know, they need to get him on the show.
Yeah, someday, as soon as they meet him, they'll get him on the show. I'm sure he'd love to jump on Happy Hour.
Come on, Tony, get on Happy Hour. Can you sing some Black Sabbath for us? You know, I think you might know the lyrics.
You might know the songs, yeah.
Like,
No, that was just so cool because they had all the fantastic singing, all the background singers, and then like just a cool rock vibe, and then all the video with the hurricane videos and all that stuff. It was like
I know the
and
pouring down rain.
some neat video
Yeah.
tricks too. Yeah, very nicely done. Really nice.
Yeah, that whole the Rocky Like a Hurricane in the movie itself, it was quite the convergence of like many of the plots like tying together. So, suddenly the writers have like kind of figured out that we got to bring this thing to some sort of conclusion. So what we have is Stacy Jacks, who like realizes he has feelings for Constance Sack. And Constance Sack comes down to the Bourbon Room to cover his next gig at the Bourbon Room. Okay. Meanwhile,
oh man, I cannot wait to see this video. I've only seen pieces of it. Sorry, I'm already excited to.
I know we haven't
mentioned
about it. This. Remember, there's 3 plots going on: the love story, the save the Bourbon Room from financial ruin, and the political protest. The political protest has been going on like for days outside the Bourbon Room.
That's right.
But it comes to a head because Stacy Jacks is returning. So of course Patty Whitmore, Mayor's wife, is like leading the charge. Meanwhile, the rockers on the other side of the street are counter protesting.
Yeah.
It's a very cool scene in the movie.
Yeah.
And believe me, the video. I have not seen it, but I have heard tell that Yoda Man went above and beyond and beyond with his video skills.
Yeah.
And that's with many Z's to put this together.
Yeah.
We built this city. We're not going to take it. The 2 rival protesting groups. Obviously, we built this city. We're not going to take it. But you can tell who's who. But yeah, I cannot wait for this video. So Lex, all I'm gonna say is hit it, and let's sit back and enjoy.
You're gonna be amazed, Tony. Wait till you see. And I've just seen little pieces, and I was like, I can't wait to watch the whole thing.
No, we ain't gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore.
Who counts the money underneath the bar?
Who rides a wrecking ball into all the cars?
Don't tell us you need us, 'cause we're the ship aboard, looking for America, crawling through your schools. We're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore. Rock and roll. We're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore. Rock and roll. Welcome to the city of rock and roll. Welcome to the city of rock and roll.
Holy cow! It was everything I
man.
heard and more.
Wow.
Very impressive. Steven is just incredibly talented.
Damn, Yoda,
that's
man.
a ton of work, man. I just know, and just fantastic. Very well done.
Unbelievable. That whole in the movie. That's a very pivotal scene, and Yoda Man just captures it and produces it. The video, like, oh my God, I'm so impressed. Seriously, man. Because
Very
you had like the rockers and the anti-rockers.
Yeah.
He's got the backgrounds. He captures the spirit of the Will Forte running back across the
That's
street.
right, didn't he? Yeah. Very nicely done. Incredible.
Wow. And dropping the Ted Nugent stranglehold for the credits. There you go, Yoda Man.
Oh my goodness. All right, I know he had credits, but I'm gonna talk through them anyway. Obviously, we built this city, and we're not gonna take it. And that was April Bizu, Yoda Man, Chrissy, Spicy Artiste, Yellow, Denise Perry Havoc, Nina 33, and Jonathan Layden Rocks. Now that song was coordinated by April Bizu, and of course the video production, that was all Yoda Man.
Oh yeah.
You recognize his skills right away. Yeah.
We can see Yoda Man's like touch on that. But you singers, I mean, perfectly done, man.
I love the outfits too. Like they were all
perfectly split. Just wow.
Nice, very good.
And very nice, because that's a big scene in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of
it's
which,
a critical scene in the movie. Yeah.
The movie. Am I gonna? Well, yeah. Of course, I'm gonna give away like spoilers.
They're gonna. Yeah. I mean, you got to go through the whole plot.
Okay. In the movie, there are cameo appearances by many rock stars. I failed to notice many of them, but the one I spotted easily was during this scene of the movie. Kevin Cronin, REO Speedwagon lead singer, was spotted in the crowd. He's very easy to spot because
I did not.
Kevin Cronin.
Yeah, go ahead.
Since probably like 25 years ago, instead of having like long hairs like a regular rock dude, has like a like white spiky like short hair.
Okay.
Very easy to spot.
I'm gonna have to go back and look.
Yeah, Kevin Cronin went to the like Great Clips salon back in like probably the year 2000. You know how they had pictures of like how you want your hair to look, and he's like, yeah, that's it right there. Lesbian grandmother, boom, do me up. So he's very easy to spot.
Alrighty then. Who else did cameos that were famous stars? I don't think I was aware of any when I saw it.
Debbie Gibson is in there somewhere.
Who?
I think Debbie Gibson.
Really?
Sebastian Bach is in there.
Huh.
I remember reading like in Wikipedia that they kind of like just show up randomly, like they might be members of the band or something like that.
But, that's cool.
Yeah, I spotted Kevin Cronin. He was pretty easy to spot.
There were so many stars in the actual original, like the main cast. I never even thought to look for cameos because I'm like, everyone's already there, But yeah, very cool. Very cool.
Now, of course, what happens in this whole like scene of the two protest groups, Lonnie figures out that Patricia Whitmore, remember, she's like leading the charge of the anti.
That's right.
It turns out that the reason she's so anti Stacey Jax is because she was jilted by Stacey Jax way
Yet another
back
plot twist.
when.
There you go.
Who saw that coming?
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny, Stacey Jax, I think there's like three women he like kind of associates with during the movie, and each one he tenderly cups their breasts. If you didn't notice, Constance Sack gets that treatment and much more. And Sherry gets a cup of the breast, and Patty gets a cup of the breast, and Stacey Jax even said, "Wow, your tits are still magnificent," or something like that. I forget the actual words.
Yeah.
But there you go. So Stacey Jax, an aficionado of the female anatomy. Anyway, fantastic work, Yoda Man and crew. So now that Patricia Whitmore is busted, you would think like the whole protest thing would die down, and it does. So we can get back to like the happy news inside the Bourbon Room. The Z guys have been booed off the stage. Drew spots Sherry in the audience. Drew fires Paul. Go figure. Sherry reunites Wolfgang von Colt on stage, and she and Drew perform the song that he composed for her.
That's right.
Actually, Journey composed it, but Drew took the credit.
In the movie.
For her way back at the Hollywood sign, Don't Stop Believin'. Our next song on Happy Hour's presentation of Rock of Ages.
Here we go, guys. Oh my goodness, Don't Stop Believing. What a great song. Like, just fabulous.
Iconic Journey song.
Right?
Iconic part of the movie and
Absolutely.
iconic performance. by our singers who Lex will
I will tell you who they were. So that was, well, some of them you probably recognize by now. Crystal Catnip, Deborah Ann Lackey, Frank Michael, Jeanette Jams, Josh LaRose, special guest right there. That's Frank's son, Josh.
Frank Michael's
he is a professional
the singer.
Yeah, he's incredible. Casey
Awesome.
Sunshine, Laura Iomi, Maria Parrish, and Odie One Canody, all coordinated by Crystal Catnip. Very cool. And then again, they had that cool additional video around it that made it kind of stand out a little bit. It's such an iconic song. It's like they did a really cool job. I like the way they parted it out and how they split it out, and everybody had like good opportunities to kind of get out there and show off their talent a little bit. I love that.
Now, you know what happens during this song in the movie, if I'm not mistaken? My memory's kind of fuzzy. Stacey Jacks and Constance Sack, remember, they're kind of into each other. The second PG-rated sex scene, this takes place in the bathroom during Don't Stop Believing. So, Stacey Jacks, remember, speaking of foreshadowing, Stacey Jacks and Constance having sex. Maybe they had more clothes off this time around. I'm not sure, but that will come up later, or as the movie closes out. But fantastic work on that. And Lex, that brings us, if I'm not mistaken, to the last song.
Yeah, so I want to share a couple of interesting points before we do the last song, and I'll explain the last song since you won't be able to because it wasn't in the movie.
I know. I'm like, Lex, where does this fit in? But
more on that later.
Let's pull the fast one on me. She's got this.
Yeah. All right. So a couple of things. One thing that's interesting, if you think back to our show starter and the video that we did for Rock of Ages, you'll know that. I'm going to say something. I totally forgot what I was going to say. Boy, I don't do that often, actually.
Paradise City, Guns N' Roses, Rock of Ages, Broadway show different than the movie.
Yes. So in the credit, not the credits, but in the Rock of Ages movie that was built into our show starter, we had some of those neon signs, and in the original movie, it says, based on the Broadway hit, and I added in front of that, based on the cheesy movie. The Broadway show was actually, quite a good hit. It was on Broadway for, I don't know, it was like maybe the 32nd longest running show on Broadway. It was quite, it got good reviews on Broadway, and it was out there for a long time. But when I read up on it a little bit, I realized there's some interesting differences in the plot that surprised me. Now, this is Wikipedia. It could be wrong. I'm just going to I'm going to bring up a couple of things.
If it's on the internet, it must be true.
I think
that's what I say.
Yeah, so it says the original Broadway production ran for 2,328 performances, closing on January 18th, 2015, tied as the 32nd longest running show in Broadway history. That's pretty
not bad,
interesting.
There's been a lot. Of them, let's face it.
Yeah, so then I was like flipping through the synopsis. I was kind of curious. When you look at, and this is one of the reasons we mentioned, when we did the sign-up sheet, look, we're following the movie, we're not following the Broadway show, because people have a way to get access to the movie, either through streaming service or their library, but to go see the Broadway play might not be too easy. So we wanted to do it in a way that was more attainable for everybody if they wanted to get a feel for the actual movie. But I happened to look up and see, the soundtrack is completely different. Well, not completely different, but there's a lot of differences in the songs between the Broadway show and the movie. So I thought that was interesting, and as I was reading about it, I learned a few other things that were a little bit surprising. So, for example, in the movie, there was a pair of German developers who actually wanted to knock down the Bourbon Room and replace it with a club. So they were the ones that were kind of like the bad guys in this, as opposed to.
Hang on, was that the movie or the Broadway?
This
play?
is in the Broadway play.
Oh, so the Broadway, like the villains on Broadway
were developers.
Hans and Franz, the German developers. Okay.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Hertz and his son Franz. So they were the ones they wanted to like tear down the Bourbon and put up maybe. I forget what it was. I'm looking real quick to see.
Like a workout,
something they thought would do better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So So some of the storylines the same. There's Sherry and there's Drew, you know, who wants to open up for Arsenal and all this stuff. And as they go on and they get into the story about, remember, like the assumption that Drew made about what went on when Sherry was in the room with Stacey Jacks.
Right.
Well, according to this synopsis, Sherry is immediately smitten with Stacey Jacks, and figuring that she means nothing to Drew, she goes and has sex with Stacey in the men's room.
Broadway, she did bang.
Yes, yeah.
There you go. There you go.
So
that's a little different.
It's very different, right? And so while they're having fun, Drew opens for Stacey and Arsenal, not knowing that there's a record producer in the audience, and apparently right after they have their little tryst, Stacey actually tells Dennis to fire Sherry before the concert starts, and then his guitarist realizes what Stacey did and knocks him out. So I know it's a kind of a pretty significantly different storyline.
That's quite different
than
the movie.
Yep, and so it leads to different songs, that run through the Broadway play and all that stuff. So that was really interesting. She does wind up going to work with a gentleman's club and all that stuff. So most of it is the same. And then I think it was a little different. Who were the two gentlemen who fall in love or realize they're in love with each other? So it's surprisingly different. Like, I'd be curious to see. There are some videos of Broadway versions of the play online that you can watch, like on YouTube, that are kind of interesting, but they're very different storylines. So I thought that was kind of unusual.
All I want to know, difference between the movie and the Broadway show.
Yeah.
Was there skin in the Broadway show?
I didn't see the Broadway show, so I can't tell you.
Bra and panty sex in the movie, that doesn't do it for me.
No, well.
Do we have some full frontal at least on Broadway? Or maybe that's like in a different theater circuit. I don't know.
There might be different alleyway for that. I'm not sure. Might be. No. Anyway, at the end of the day, the show is called Rock of Ages, right? And so you're like, well, where's the song Rock of Ages? Well, we're going to bring it to you in a minute here. The funny thing is, it's neither in the movie nor is it in the Broadway play. However, a lot of what's the word for it? A lot of revivals of the show will actually include Rock of Ages as one of the songs when they do the play. So we thought it made sense to bring it in and add that to our list of songs. We got a couple folks from Metalheads and Metalheads Dolls to jump in and do this for us as kind of a special project. So we really appreciate that. I'm going to share that with you now. And then I'm just going to ask, too, that you guys stay tuned for after the show, after the song, because not only will we talk about the song, but we'll talk about our upcoming drink special for later this month. And we also have some credits that you might enjoy watching it. If you missed something along the way, you might catch something that you hadn't seen.
Well,
so
plus, I gotta wrap up the movie plot in a nice little bow.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
But we'll do that after Rock of Ages.
After Rock of Ages. All right, here we go, guys.
Lieben, lieben, glauben, globen.
All right. I got something to say. Yeah. It's better to burn out. Yeah. Than to fade away. All right. Oh.
Gonna start a fire. Come on!
Rise up, gather round, rock this place to the ground. Burn it up, let's go for broke. Watch the night go up in smoke, rock on. Rock on. Drive me crazy, yeah. No serenade, no fire brigade, just pyromania. Come on! What do you want? What do you want? I want rock and roll. Yes, I do. Long live rock and roll. Oh, let's go, let's strike a light. We're gonna blow like dynamite. I don't care if it takes all night. Gonna set this town alight. Come on. What do you want? What do you want? I want rock and roll. All right.
to me. I'm burning, burning. I got a fever. I know for sure there ain't no cure. So feel it, don't fight it. Go with the flow. Give me one more for the road, yeah.
What do you want?
What do you want?
I want rock and roll.
You betcha.
Long live rock and roll.
Now hit it.
Rock of ages, rock of ages, still rolling, keep a rolling. Rock of ages, still rolling, rock and rolling.
We got a power, got a glory. Just say you need it, and if you need it, say
Yeah!
it. Say yeah. We're gonna burn this damn place down. Woohoo! Down to the ground.
Damn, now that's the way to end the show, right? Holy cow.
A little bonus Rock of Ages in the Rock of Ages show. There you go, man.
That was Princess Hellsbells, Martina, Jacqueline, and Mozlot, aka Sven. They were so cool, such great people to jump in and do that for us. And I'm always excited to have a chance to either sing with them or watch their work. They are fantastic rockers right there. And I should mention Jacqueline was the one who did the video on that one too. She's really good with that. So cool.
Full Metal Jacqueline.
I saw that.
Rarely seen.
I saw
Jacqueline's
that.
usually doing some country stuff, so there you go, man.
Right.
Rock out. Awesome,
Nice.
man. All right, so that's the last song. Now I'm gonna wrap up the plot if I may, if I remember correctly. Okay, remember Stacy Jacks having sex with Constance Sack in the bourbon room, a bathroom.
Yes.
Let's fast forward 8 months later. What do we have? Stacy has reconciled with Arsenal, and they're doing a gig at Dodger Stadium of all places, a pretty big venue. Drew and Sherry have of course rekindled, and I believe Sherry is now part of Wolf Gang Von Colt, who also performed at the same show at Dodger Stadium. And the crowd at Dodger Stadium includes, of course, Dennis Dupree, Lonnie, strip club owner Mary J. Blige. What was her name? Justice, I think. So she comes out.
Yeah.
Patricia Whitmore dressed up all like Rob Halford.
Yeah, she looks slightly different.
She's returning to her rock and roll groupie roots.
Yeah.
And let us not forget a very pregnant Constance. Get it? 8 months later, sex in the bathroom.
Yeah.
The one thing that bothered me, and not that I didn't lose any sleep over it. Okay, there's three main women in the movie, right?
Yeah.
We have the blonde, who's like
seriously.
that's
Go
scary.
ahead.
So it's like blonde, the cute, small town girl.
Yeah.
Perfect. We have the brunette. She's like the evil one. That's Patty Whitmore. But the reporter, Constance Sack, was also blonde. They should have made her a redhead, because that would be like the Temptress. Like any movie with three girls, it's always blonde, brunette, redhead, but they had two blondes. So that bothered me. Like at the end, I didn't recognize
the things that bother Tony are the things that bother me for other reasons.
At the end, I didn't like who is that?
Oh,
Why
my
is she
goodness.
pregnant? Oh, that's Constance. Had she had red hair, it would
Oh,
like,
you couldn't you couldn't follow the plot twist. I get it.
you know, it's like way over my head. I mean, it's like Orson Welles type shit. You know, you gotta pay attention.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, that's just that's my two complaints. Should have been a redhead and Diego Boneta. Other than that, movie was fantastic.
He did kind of pull off the naive rocker kind of could it be a boy band guy if you think about it. Because if he was really a rocker, he never would have gone for the boy band thing. So it kind of fits.
I guess, but the moped.
You know,
Well,
first of all, you gotta go for a
and-
hike to get up by the sign, and I think you'd get like arrested, but whatever.
I guess, but you know, all in all, big stars in the movie. Like we were commenting earlier. How did this not do better? I mean,
Right.
it is just it's cheesy fun,
If you-
over the top.
if
Everyone
you-
involved, they
Yeah.
knew they were just gonna play it over the top.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, yeah, it's kind of cheesy, cringy, campy, but it's a lot of fun. And the more I watch the video clips and stuff, the more I kind of like and appreciate the movie. It's silly and it's fun, and the music is obviously still great. So yeah, if you haven't had a chance to check it out, check it out. I know you can pay to rent it on streaming. I haven't seen it free anywhere still. I was able to get it out from my
Visit your
library.
local library.
Tony went to his local library. It's good to support the libraries, but it's very cool.
Exactly.
But yeah, now I know somebody who had said they had just jumped in. I do have kind of the credits will have kind of a sort of a quick recap of some of the videos that you just saw. So hang out and watch them if you get a chance. Do you want to give them the info about the upcoming drink special
There you
now
go.
or
Since-
after? Whatever you want to
since
do.
Many of you might be new to Happy Hour.
Yeah.
You don't do a musical every week.
No. God, no.
You do like one a year, because it's a lot of work on everyone's part. And thank you. Cannot thank
Yeah.
you guys
No
enough for
kidding.
making this absolutely a night to remember. I mean, talk about a rare moment of sincerity. Tony don't have them too often. This was fantastic. I am so proud of each and every one of you.
Yeah.
And what we have built, you know, together for this show. It's like, this is like, wow, this is like Happy Hour, like the history has been made tonight. Now, every other Friday, we just have a normal show where you send in your spiel videos.
That's right.
Duets with other people, your solos, whatever. Check, you know, if you're going to send a duet, check to make sure, like, your partner hasn't already sent something.
Yeah,
every week
we can only
is a new
play everybody
submission.
once. Yeah. So if you send
We don't
in,
have no submission room. We do the old school form because we track everything. We're
Yeah.
like OCD that way. But every week, we'll open up the form at the end of the show. You submit for next Friday. Next
We'll have
Friday
to
is a
open up the
normal
form.
happy.
Yeah.
I know. Next Friday, normal happy. Literally, you can send anything. We say anything you hear when you're out drinking, but you know you can drink anywhere, so send anything.
Yeah.
Now, 2 Fridays in the
Is it-
future.
Yeah.
In other words, the Friday after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I think it's like the 28th. Yeah, because today's
Right
the
around
14th.
there. The last Friday.
14 plus 14 is the 28th.
Yeah, that
Good with
seems
them.
right. Yeah.
Black Friday.
Yep.
Obviously, day after Thanksgiving. On Black Friday, because we're always on Black Friday. Get it? Because we're always on Friday.
Yeah.
We do Black Friday on Happy Hour. Very simple
Very
drink
original.
special.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yes. Send songs that were the title, the name of the band, or even just somewhere in the lyrics.
Yep.
Black is mentioned.
So simple.
So, hello, Black Crows, Black Betty.
Painted black.
Painted black. I always say I want somebody to send James Brown, Say It Loud, I'm Black and I'm Proud. Have not seen that yet. Frank Black, Big Black, Black Flag, Back in Black.
Black Cadillac. I mean, there's like, it doesn't have to be a particular genre. There's like any genre is fine.
It's endless. So Black Friday
Lots of
is always
choices.
a blast.
Yeah. Should be fine.
So that's the week after next.
Yes.
Next week, just
Next week, regular happy hour. If you're new and you just found out about happy hour
fine.
through the show, definitely come check it out. Send us your videos. It is video only. No lyric videos. It's got to be a real video. So we should tell people that too. But you know how to do video. You just did it.
I know
you can do it.
I saw some fantastic work here tonight, so you guys know what's going on. So Lex, even though Lex, we were pacing this show out because we normally don't talk between every song.
Yeah, it's always.
But oh my goodness, the witching hour of 10 o'clock has approached. That's okay. We're gonna go a little over. No surprise. With the credits.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the credits for tonight are something in and of themselves.
I should warn you guys, okay? So I was planning to start this last Friday to do the credits, so it's not exactly what I had in mind, and I will almost guarantee there's a mistake somewhere. Like I might have the wrong people with the wrong song. I'm going to apologize in advance because I literally had enough time to process it once, take a very quick look, and change some very obvious things, process it again, and then we had to start the show. So enjoy it anyway. There's some great video from all the songs that you just saw here. Nothing too fancy other than that. But if you miss any of it, you might enjoy taking a quick look back. So hang out and enjoy it with us, if you will. Here we go. I hope I put it in here.
To all of life's problems.
Closing time. Open all the doors and let you out into the world.
So long, partner.
You met me at a very strange time in my life.
I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
I said it before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.